My fiancé publicly humiliated me at our wedding as a prank, so I pulled a bigger one by canceling everything. Now she's begging for another chance. I, 28M, was supposed to marry Vanessa, 27F, the woman I thought was my soulmate. We had been together for 4 years, and while I knew she had a thing for pranks and attention, I never thought she'd take it too far. Turns out, I should have seen the warning signs. Vanessa had a habit of turning every serious moment into a joke. When I proposed, she pretended to say no for 5 full minutes before laughing and accepting. When I got a promotion, she made a big speech at the party about how I got lucky instead of acknowledging my hard work. She always said it was just for fun, but it was always at my expense. Still, I loved her. I thought, that's just who she is. But I started having doubts when her friends hinted at a big surprise. She had planned for the wedding. When I pressed for details, they just laughed and said, "Oh, you'll see." That set off alarm bells. I didn't know what she was planning, but I had a gut feeling it wouldn't be good. That's when I called my friend Mark, who happens to be a lawyer, and told him I need a little insurance. Together, we drafted a completely fake prenup, loaded with legal jargon, and one very specific clause. If either party engages in public embarrassment of the other before the signing of this contract, all jointly planned financial obligations are immediately nullified, and a public apology must be issued. It was completely unenforceable, but it looked real. I had it printed, signed, and ready, just in case Vanessa pulled something. Then came the wedding. Everything seemed perfect, until the moment we stood at the altar. Right before we were supposed to exchange vows, Vanessa grinned, took the microphone from the officiant, and said, "I have a little surprise for my wonderful soon-to-be husband." She turned to the crowd and dramatically waved toward the doors. "Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a warm welcome to the real love of my life." I froze. The guests turned in confusion as a man walked in. Vanessa's ex, Jason. Vanessa beamed. "Come on up, Jason. You didn't think I'd get married without my first love here, did you?" Jason strode up to the altar, grinning. The crowd murmured in confusion. I felt like I was in a bad dream. Then Vanessa turned to me with the biggest smile and said, "Babe, I just couldn't say I do without making sure Jason approved first. I mean, he was such a big part of my life and, well, we've been talking a lot lately." "Talking a lot?" Jason clapped me on the back and smirked. "Relax, man. It's just a joke." The bridesmaids laughed like this was the funniest thing in the world. But Vanessa wasn't done. "Oh, and just for fun, I had a little poll running among my bridesmaids this whole time. We were taking bets on whether I'd actually go through with the